guess this is HP1, PS1 80% run between the top 3 runners of the category. We're all pretty close together. I think like 10 seconds or 15 seconds
Within
apart.
like 30 seconds of each other.
Yeah. So, it's a lot of tricks in this game. Let's see. Not really much else to say about it. It's a lot of cutscenes. If you like Harry Potter, you'll like this game. If you like PS1 Hagrid, you'll love it. All right.
I'm pretty much. I'm ready to go. So.
All right. I'll give a countdown. Start on go, and I'll count down from 3. All right.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck, boys.
Oh yeah. By the way, if I leave like right after the run, like it's because I have work. So like I'm gonna probably like do my run and then just leave because I have to like go to work like right after this. So don't be surprised if you just don't hear from me like right afterwards.
He'll be limiting his loss. You know, he'll be really heavy on him.
I gotta go to my muggle job. So yeah, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, aka Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you are from. Pretty popular PS1 game. It actually sold very well, like I think like over 3 million copies, and a lot of people grew up with this game. The speedrun has changed over the past couple of years. It used to be very straightforward back like when Nitrofski was first running the game. Pretty much just go through the game as fast as you can and finish the game and beat Voldemort. But over the past couple of years, a bunch of wonderful people have really optimized this game and really made it into something like spectacular. So the game has gone down from like around 1:50 to like around 1:15 minutes or so on average. It's gotten pretty optimized, and
yeah, made this game a whole lot harder.
Yeah, the game is much harder, but it makes it more fun too. There's a lot of RNG involved, a lot of precise tricks. So we're gonna be doing a lot of pause buffering. We're gonna be doing a lot of weird setups. It's a pretty crazy game, so definitely something to look forward to, and anything can happen at any point in time. So, yeah.
Yo, here's Mr. Albus Dumb.
Yeah, I think my stream is slightly behind, but I think it's because I'm not doing the servers thing, so.
Cloudy skip is indeed a thing. It's at the very end.
Cloudy.
Cloudy. Oh my fucking god, please.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing a kind of like a stair skip. The first over here. It's pretty simple. You just hold up on the D-pad. When Harry climbs, you hold up right, and then you're able to skip going down the stairs.
Of course, I mess it up.
I've been there, done that.
There's a small optimization you can do where if you aim for like the side of the door, you can clip straight into it without doing that walking animation.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I've only gotten it like a couple times. So.
Come on, Harry.
So the first segment of this run is by far the most technical, just in movement perspective. There's a lot of jumps, a lot of ledge grab skips that you can do, and run skips as well. So
yeah,
look forward to that.
You can lose a lot of time in the tutorial, messing little things up. It's pretty crazy. You can also get like Redneck was saying, you can get like a kind of like an insta clip into the loading zone. With that door frame, but it's pretty hard. So this is Ron's skip. Pretty much just ledge grab right to the side of him, and you're able to skip a small little cutscene.
Alright, Nick, I'm gonna make a deal with you. Don't touch your head.
So I'm the only one that does the ledge grab less strat. Cool.
Alright,
yeah, so here's the tutorial tower. You can pretty much fall really easily. I did it last year in Potterthon. We're gonna be doing a bunch of ledge grab skips. We're attempting to go for them. I messed that one up. But yeah, falling here is not good. It loses so much time.
And for
so
I forget for like every ledge grab you don't get, I think it's like 1.5 seconds off, something like that.
Yeah, I got most of them, so pretty good.
My tower climb was horrible, but
hey, at least you didn't fall. That's the most important thing.
I do one jump that like I fall more often than I want to admit, and I did this time. I failed the jump but didn't fall. So
is it that one where you do like the weird like upright and then left so you could like get to the very top of that one thing? I'm not sure if I described
It's
that
like
right.
there's 2 ledges right back to back. You go around the first ledge and ledge grab the side of the top ledge.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're like the only one who I see do that.
I go for a lot of crazy things that I shouldn't go for.
Yeah, so tutorial, all the hard stuff is pretty much out of the way. In this last room, there's actually you can do a padlock animation skip, but it's like frame perfect. So it'd be cool if one of us at least got it to show it off. My money's on Redneck because he gets it more than anybody.
Missed that ledge grab. That was too far over.
I got the last ledge grab, or let's skip. I got the padlock skip, surprisingly.
Same.
Amazing. Really?
That's funny.
Alright.
Okay, that was pretty cool. At least 2 of us got it. It's pretty sick.
Not the best books, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm a fraud.
Why we're not that bad. Pretty good tutorial. Makes up for last year. I got like a 630 last year because I fell in the freaking tower.
Everything was fine except for that one ledge grab I got.
Yeah.
So this is like maybe like a 617 for me or something. I don't know.
I don't know mine. I don't know what mine is.
Lost just over 7 seconds off my best.
Yeah, my best here is not the best. It's like a 615, but I think it might match it or something.
It's
Wasn't
tough,
too
it's tough to
bad.
compare times because I think Nitrofski splits at a different time than everyone else.
Yeah, I split
Yeah.
as soon as the flipendo hits the Edwig gate.
I golded, but actually I matched my gold. Nice. 615. Yeah, so up next is another Ron skip we're going to be doing. There's multiple ways of doing this method, but I'm going to go for the easier one where you just hug the wall and avoid Ron.
I didn't get fast Harry, so I'll be lagging behind.
I'll show you where the
Oh, I see. Okay, there you go. Easy.
Alright, perfect run skip.
Yeah, there's another way of doing it where you can, I think Nitrofski did it where you just get ahead of him. Yeah, and it like it gets you in the cutscene, but like at the same time it just kind of just tells Ron to piss off. And now we're in the flying section. There's multiple flying sections in this run. Missing rings is pretty bad in training like now, because you have to go back for it, and every time you aren't going straight, you lose speed, and turning around and stuff is slow too. So you really don't want to miss any rings in both this and Quidditch. Just, it's not good if you do that. And I mean, I think me and Nitrofski use analog for flying, but I think Redneck uses the D-pad for whatever reason. I
I just
don't
feel like it has more
understand.
control.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I use the
Everybody-
D-pad for the last turn of the second set, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't use D-pad for like any flying. It's just, I don't know. This game, another thing to point out is movement varies. So like you'll see a lot of us switch between analog and D-pad because in most cases D-pad is faster going in a straight line. It's kind of like Resident Evil games where you want to go in like a straight line. But there's other places where analog is easier to do things. So you'll see a lot of us switch between analog and D-pad, and you can kind of tell in the terms of Harry's movement which one's which. But yeah, most of the tricks we're going to be using strictly D-pad because you don't want to use analog, but you can use analog for some of the tricks. But some of them, they're very precise. You want to be able to walk in a completely straight line.
Alright, very good training.
Yeah, it's pretty good training.
I'm like 2 seconds behind.
Oh, that was a gold by 0.1. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Harry.
I lost like a
No,
second
I'm
and
not.
a half.
I always take flying super
Harry,
slow because,
she's wrong.
you know, missing a ring, it just like tilts me into oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah. Missing a ring is pretty terrible. It's pretty bad. So,
It's an instant reset for me. Like, I just can't bear it.
Same.
So up next we have Charms class, but for some reason this is a school where to get to Charms class you have to go through a bunch of obstacles, like an obstacle course. And so we're actually going to be skipping this guy who wants to talk to us and tell us about how to get to class and stuff, but we can just walk around him and skip the dialogue. And so these tables that we're going to be traversing over, it's RNG about how they're floating. So if we get a ledge grab,
Oh, this is terrible.
it's like I just got a ledge grab like right there. So if you get a ledge grab, then it's I think it's like a 1.5 seconds, right? That you lose.
Something like that. I had just
Yeah.
my second table was so close to the ground. I had to do one of those, walk around.
Oh
no!
Oh, I fucking god damn it! I have to do this.
What
over.
happened? You fall?
Yeah, because the fucking table was so low on the last one.
Same.
Oh
Exact
shit!
same thing.
Dang.
It's too low again. What the fuck?
It's
Game.
It's just RNG.
Sorry
It's so,
for the language,
so dumb.
but this is I might actually fail this.
Complete. Now you try.
And the ledge grab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please.
That
I failed
was
it.
Good. Excellent.
Oh man.
I timed out.
Oh shoot.
I don't even know what happens when you do that. Oh, I gotta go ghost
you
input.
can
Oh
just
Jesus.
go on.
That was
You just
good.
don't get any reward or whatever. I don't know.
Excellent.
Yeah. I don't think it's the end of the world. That's weird though. I've never seen that.
Well done, Potter. Great.
I've failed the ledge grab before, but like,
It gave me a round table that was like so low, and then so when I took off my jump, I just didn't make it.
interesting.
Try levitate.
Yeah, so keep in mind, guys, like, there's a lot of stuff in this game, so that doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Anything goes in this race. Like, I was behind last year with Redneck for, like, a good portion of the race, and I still caught up. So, anything can go for this game.
Didn't we fail fire sea skip like 10 times each or something?
No, I got it, I think, both tries, but I failed, like, a bunch of other stuff. I think I failed Sloth Brain or something like that, like 3 times. I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the VOD.
I might be thinking of a different race.
Yeah. So up next, we're gonna Malfoy's blocking our way out of the castle because Hagrid wants to meet us for some tea. So we have to fight Malfoy and his little cronies. There's actually some strats you can do to manipulate the fight and get like perfect cycles every time. It's a pretty cool fight. You can mess it up sort of easily though, but it's not too bad if you practice it a lot. And then now we know Wingardium Leviosa, so we're able to lift objects. You only really want to lift objects that you have to, because you can lift miscellaneous objects around the castle, but it loses time because you get house points, and you don't need to do that for any percent. So
You lose 1 frame for every house point you get. So
yeah, it's pretty terrible. So who came up with these strats? Nanonim, right?
I have no recollection.
Firecracker strats? I don't know.
Ow.
I thought it was Slenbed, but I don't know who came up with these strats. But whoever came up with these strats, they're pretty based, and you're able to do the fight pretty easily.
Yeah, I watched the video and I just stole it.
Yeah, so I just watched your video and I just stole it too. There's also on the last phase you can do a quick double hit on Malfoy, and you have to time it pretty well, but it's not too bad. So hopefully both of us or all 3 of us will be able to get it. So yeah, phase 1 and phase 2 are pretty simple. Phase 3 is kind of not difficult, but it's more technical. So let's see if I can get the double hit.
Alright, Malfoy done. Oh wait, no, Malfoy not done. Second phase.
Okay, I got the double hit. That's cool. So the double hit's pretty nice. It saves, I think, a whole cycle. So yeah, Malfoy's done. He's taken enough beatings, and now he's gonna go off to pick his nose or whatever. So yeah, beginning of the game, you can reset a lot in the first couple splits, as you can see. But the game's just gonna get only harder from here. So
Oh yeah, what's coming up next separates the men from the boys.
yeah, Fire Seed Skip has changed a lot over the past like year or so. There's many different methods you can do for Fire Seed Skip. Like there's a lot, and I think we're all gonna be doing different methods or similar methods, but we all have different ways of doing it.
So ghost input, you'll know you get a ghost input when the cursor normally is supposed to be going towards something, and it's just right in the middle. So you quickly have to press the input that it registers for the ghost input. So
Yeah.
for the first two, it's triangle, but for Quirrell, it's another input.
Okay. We don't worry about Quirrell though in 80%, thankfully.
Right.
We only have to do two classes in 80%, while as in 100% you do 5, including potions. Potions doesn't have the same schema as the other classes do in terms of learning the spells. Yeah, so what Redneck was saying pretty much is you can get a ghost input on classes with like for instance when during Charms class. None of us got it though. I think it's more prone to happen on herbology. And yeah, but there is a way to stop it, but you have to be pretty quick.
So for Fire Sea Skip, I'm gonna do like the fully buffered strat just to make sure I 100% get it.
Okay.
And if my
I'm gonna be using the YOLO bufferless strat.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing 2 extra buffers.
yeah, the YOLO buffer strat is super impressive. Like I can't remember what like frame count it is. Oh, nice ledge grab there, but it's something like one frame input, two frame inputs, and like a 4 frame input, something like that. It's really crazy.
Yeah, it's like
It never felt that precise when I attempted it, so I don't know. It might be. If that's the case, then I'm extremely consistent at something that sounds extremely inconsistent, which I doubt.
yeah. I think Redneck timed it, or he looked at it, it's like 2 frame window or something. But there's like we said, there's multiple ways you can do Fire Seed Skip. We used to do the hut jump method, but it's a lot slower than what we do now. Hut jump method's pretty consistent though. It's pretty easy also.
Well, I will say that when I was doing the science behind it, those were the inputs for optimally getting it. So you might have some leeway for just getting it as well.
Yeah. All right. So here comes a moment of truth. Anything can happen here from here on out, guys.
But definitely,
So,
when you're doing the left down, you have a 2 frame window to go to upright to get it.
yep. So now we have the moment of truth.
I used to have a buff cane.
Separates the men from the boys.
Oh, poor kitty.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the kitty in any %, thankfully. There's lots of scuffed things about the kitty though. Alright.
Oh, FSS stands for Fire Seed Skip. This is the thing we're doing right here.
Yeah, not for fuck's sake.
Someone put Fred Sassy Slytherins.
There you are, Harry. The plant being some very...
Alright, let's go. Fire Seed Skip.
Dude, where's my music? Oh, this is gonna take fucking ever.
Okay, I got it. Nice. So I did a nice little method that's a little slower than what I used to go for, because I used to go for the kind of bufferless method, but I got pretty inconsistent at it lately. So Redneck was able to discover a new method that uses a little bit more pause buffers, but you can
Yes.
you don't have to-
Bufferless success.
yeah. Okay, that's 2 for 2. So
Yeah, I got it. I did the full.
okay, 3
buffer.
for 3. That's really good.
My heart's beating. What the?
Yeah, same. Like I just don't want to fail in a race, like, because you lose so much time when failing it. So
I definitely took like the long way around
This is
to
the
like
entrance to the Quidditch pitch.
make sure I got it.
Like us aren't allowed
Yeah.
to play.
okay, Malfoy, we're chasing him on a broomstick. You can lose a lot of time if you don't hit him adequately.
Please help me.
So you don't want to lose speed either. If you lose speed on this section, you slow down a lot, and Malfoy will gain more speed than you, and you can just lose a lot of time on this section. I don't know if I hit him, but I think I did.
Usually the
But you want to
first,
hit him as many.
the first 4 hits are usually all in the same place or line up.
Yeah, and then after that, it's kind of just sporadic. So I had not the best. It
Should we
looks like it
pause?
did. I don't know. Let's just wait to see what people say.
Ping, ping, ping.
Okay, it's back.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I had a terrible Malfoy. I fucking hit
It's
the
okay.
edge trying to go so fast.
So the next part of the run is pretty auto-scroller-ish. Nothing can really go wrong that much. unless like a couple minor things before Diagon Alley, because we're gonna be doing one Quidditch match, and then we're gonna save and quit, and we're gonna be doing a glitch called Quidditch Abuse, where we replay Hufflepuff in Quidditch, and then we also play Ravenclaw in the separate Quidditch menu of the game, and it overwrites the memory in the game, and it thinks we completed the actual game after Ravenclaw. So we're able to go to Diagon Alley early, and we skip like a big chunk of the game. And this part is pretty auto-scroller, like I said, but nothing can really go wrong other than missing rings and movement. So yeah, every ring you miss, it's like what? How many seconds, Redneck?
3 to 4.
3 to 4. Okay, yeah. So we don't really want to be missing rings in Quidditch. That's what I was saying earlier when we were doing flying practice. And an advantage of this game that has an emulator is there's actually no lag on emulator. But since emulator is a lot slower, we don't play on emulator. We actually play on a PlayStation 2 console using fast disk speed because that's how most PS1 games play in terms of speedruns. It saves a pretty decent amount of time over emulator, but this is the one instance where console loses time just because of lag. It doesn't really matter what console you have. There is a lot of lag regardless on Quidditch. But again, fast disk speed and PlayStation 2 kind of overwrite the lag factor. But Quidditch is a lot easier on emulator, but you can still get past the lag and be pretty good at Quidditch on console.
You lose something like a minute 45 overall comparatively from emulator to PS1.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, luckily the laggiest Quidditch match is actually versus Slytherin, and you only have to do that in 100%, so thankfully you don't have to do that one here, because that one looks actually terrible. And you go super fast because you have the better broomstick in 100%.
So technically, I think all of our times are faster than the task, because the task is on the emulator.
Yeah, I don't think the task has like PS2 FDS subtracted from it. I think I know the Crash 3 task has like a time where it's subtracted with FDS PS2, but yeah. The task is also not outdated, but it's kind of should be updated eventually. So yeah, so Quidditch match 1's over. So we're gonna be doing a save and quit by the Sloth Brain. So we exit the game, do the Quidditch matches, then come back, and then Hagrid will actually be standing outside of the Quidditch arena because the game thinks that we just got done beating Ravenclaw in the game. So you'll see that in like a couple minutes. But
bless RNG for my memory card.
Yeah, Redneck's memory card's been giving him trouble lately, so hopefully it won't be an issue.
What happens is like every time I try to save, or sometimes when it tries to load, it'll go, "Oh, save failed," and it kicks me out. Or
yeah, it's really weird.
It will fucking load like blank files, and it's just like, okay, great. It does.
Yes.
It's not a run killer. I just have to go back out and reload it again. But it's just really dumb.
I wonder if it...
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it does lose a little bit of time. So.
Yeah, because I always have to make sure like I'm not gonna like corrupt save game file.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Hufflepuff again, which is the same match, and then Ravenclaw, which is different in terms of the Snitch's movement. You're more prone to lose rings on Ravenclaw just because the Snitch's movement is very sporadic in that match, but this is pretty much the same match. It's the same thing, so.
Alright, there we go. We're all loaded up.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that you didn't have any issues.
I think I'm like 20 seconds behind now.
It's not too bad.
Welcome. Watch it. Remember.
The fucking table bullshit really cost me.
Yeah, that sucks that you guys had that kind of RNG. Yeah, this game with RNG can just kill your run. Coming up after Quidditch, we have Diagon Alley, which has the most RNG in the game, and it can make a good run go bad, or it can make a bad run be good. So.
Oh yeah.
It can definitely be a game changer for all of us. I would like all of us to get similar RNG, but you know, what are the odds of that happening?
It's all about the frogs, baby.
Yeah, and the peacock. If the peacock wants to not go in weird patterns. Man, that peacock is a devil. Yeah, and then you also have Lee Jordan, the commentator, just saying like all these like butt-kissing compliments about Harry when he's just flying through rings, like oh, this is amazing. Oh my god, I've never seen this before.
So close.
I've had
Okay,
I've had him glitch out before where he just keeps repeating his lines throughout the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I tried. There's actually an insta snitch grab you can do for Hufflepuff. It's pretty precise timing. Like I missed it by barely, just a little bit, and you're able to get a 111 time with it. It saves like 2 or so seconds, but it's whatever. So now we're gonna go back into Ravenclaw. Well, go into Ravenclaw for the first time. Oh shit. A brain fart for a second.
Maximum points for Gryffindor.
Here comes Potter. Is that the snitch?
Welcome. Watch out. Remember.
So yeah, in Ravenclaw, the snitch goes in this weird, like, awkward turning in one of the parts of the map, and it just, you have to time it better because you gain more speed the more rings you go through in terms of your broomstick. So, but the pathway it takes is the same every time, so it just takes practice and memorization to not screw it up.
Yeah, and the the rings all spawn at the exact same time. So if you miss one, it's just going to take the exact same time to get to the next one as it would have been if you got it.
Yeah.
So it really only matters to like the last run how fast you get that one.
Yeah. There's no randomness to it. Thankfully. that'd be pretty terrible if there was RNG to like the snitch's path.
You can manipulate its path a tiny bit if you like take like certain like camera angles. Because I've definitely had rings go into like those like crowd areas.
Mhm. I've gotten one like near one of the stands too.
And near miss for Potter. Excellent.
Okay, that was pretty good Quidditch.
That was
Other than missing the Instagrab.
amazing skill.
So yeah. Now after Quidditch, we're gonna be entering back into the game on the same save file, to note. And Hagrid is gonna be standing outside the Quidditch arena because the game thinks we beat Ravenclaw in the game, and in the actual game, not speedrun, he is standing out there after Ravenclaw, and he wants you to go to Diagon Alley with him. So yeah, we skip like a big chunk of the game. It's a lot. So yeah, this is right before when the RNG kicks in and can separate runs pretty easily. So,
Oh jeez.
so yeah, this totally happened in the book and movie. Hagrid's dragon is sick, and you need to create a tonic from 3 components: wart toads, peacock feathers, and owl feathers. And before you do that, you need to go to your bank, and you need to have access to all 3 of your vaults with the Knut, Sickles, and Galleons. Yeah, totally in the book and movie. And
We need them.
Gringotts can be kind of annoying because you have to collect papers to get into your vault, and the floor is it's waxed very heavily, so there's a lot of good movement you have to do upcoming. But collecting the coins is pretty easy for any percent. 100%, you actually have to collect all the gems too, and if you miss 1 gem, you lose like 3 minutes or so in 100%. But thankfully, any percent is pretty simple.
Yeah, Hagrid just fucks off to go
We
get
need
the
3.
spear.
Go to Green.
Yeah, he just leaves. He leaves like a freaking. You're a child, and he just leaves you to go to your bank with a bunch of adult goblins and try to collect your money. Like, not to mention the floor is like a safety hazard. So, yeah. So collecting papers is pretty cool with the movement we do. So.
I almost had a
You can
couple
mess
drinks
things up
myself
easily.
before doing this run.
What's up?
I said I almost had a couple drinks myself before this run.
Yeah.
I tell Wingo I'm going to the bar at 10:30 in the morning, and he thinks I'm going to show up inebriated.
It seemed like yesterday. But yeah, the squeaky floors. I think personally it's best to move with analog on the squeaky floors because you have more control of where Harry goes, especially collecting the papers and the corner cuts you have to take. But I don't know. It's all preference, I think. So now we have the coin collection, and again, any percent is really easy. You can get hit by the barricades like so many times and still collect enough coins. It's really easy. Just don't miss the coins, but you can miss the gems all you want. Gems don't matter.
We should all spin around really fast after we get all our coins.
I can't do that. It like hurts my head.
I'm gonna do it.
You can do it. I'm just not gonna look at the stream. I'll just minimize the stream. All right. Yeah, this is unfortunately one of the more boring parts of the run, with just collecting the coins. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I check my phone a lot of times part, and I just kind of just hang out. Like,
Not much
yeah.
to say about this.
There's like nothing to say about this part of the run. Like there's like absolutely nothing, other than collect the coins. But like the wax floor has a lot of cool little corner cuts you can take and a lot of cool movement optimizations you can make. And yeah, you just don't want to bonk on any walls or anything, or miss papers. That just costs time. Okay, hold on, don't come in.
Great last skip is coming out. Oh, time to spin. Whee.
Congratulations. Please return.
Sorry about that, I had a little interruption. Yeah, there's a little corner cut you can take after leaving the Canuts section, but I kind of bonked on the wall a little bit. It doesn't lose that much time, but you can kind of get past down full speed, but I had someone come in my room that I could not pay attention.
Was it a dog?
No, it was my father.
Lame. Should have been a dog.
My parents, for some reason, they just, like, they'll knock, and then I'll say don't come in, and then they'll just come in anyway. I'm like, I'm busy right now.
Would have been better if the dog knocked.
The dog.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend that actually, his dog was able to open doors.
Oh, did the
It's pretty
stream
cool.
go down again?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Nah, it's fine for me. It might just be your computer. Twitch is weird with like in terms of like having the stream open. Like if you have it minimized for a while, it won't load.
No, it was
But
just this person in the chat said something.
Oh no, the stream's fine. Stream is a-okay. But yeah. Another thing we're all going to be doing is before barricades come, we're going to be getting ready in advance because you don't want to try to react right before the barricade comes at you because it just doesn't work. But it's pretty easy to avoid the barricades, like I said, in the bring out section.
If you hit all the barricades, you can still collect every coin and still make it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm guessing you've done that on a run before. I'm just kidding. I know I have.
The first run I ever did, I didn't collect all the gold coins.
Oh no. That's funny. I think the first one I ever did, I like almost didn't make the gold coins. I don't know. That was like a long time ago. Boom, boom. Again, I just don't understand what kind of bank makes like a 12-year-old kid go on a hazardous minecart and collect coins from your vault.
I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. It's like, hey, you want your money? Good luck.
I guess.
This is our money now.
Yeah, it's the bank's money. Yeah, so the last paper collection section is probably the hardest, but it's pretty fun though. In terms of movement. Okay, good. Good so far. Another thing I do on the slippery floor is I kind of zigzag the stick to keep Harry in like a sort of straight line, because you're using analog. It kind of helps me. I don't know if it's even like optimal, but I've been doing it for like the longest time, and that was actually pretty fucking solid for the last section. Yeah.
Excellent. If you wish.
I need to donate, like, during the run. Before I forget.
Wingo, stop being so far ahead.
I'm sorry.
You didn't sound like you were sorry.
Someone just tell Saboom to come and unplug my PS2, and then you guys can catch up.
I'll call your dad.
Well, yeah, just tell him that I tell him that I quit my job. Just lie and just get him to unplug my PS2.
I'll tell him that video games cause violence. And
Oh God.
so yank that cord right out, mister.
I've actually, like, when I was a kid, I've had my parents just come into my room and unplug my PS2, like while I'm playing games. It's pretty sad. It's because I'd like play like at like 5 a.m. on like a Saturday, and I'd like play like Ratchet and Clank, and like my mom would just come into my room and just like unplug my PS2. It's pretty funny.
We used to only have the one TV in my house, and it was
Oh shit.
so if I wanted to play a game, I had to like make sure no one wanted to watch anything. And
Oh dang.
I remember like my aunt would come over sometimes, and I'd be playing my game like during commercials or whatever, and then like 10 seconds after we switched over, she's like, "All right, I think the commercials are over." I'm like, "It's only been 10 seconds."
It's funny. Man, shoutouts to the struggles of playing games as a kid. For whoever had those struggles. Okay, so I collected all the coins. So pretty much once you collect all 3 coins, you can kind of just chill out and not even have to worry about collecting any other coins in the section. Yeah, we're gonna also try to skip from talking to the Goblin right before we leave Gringotts. We also did that in the beginning, so no, we skipped talking to the Goblin at the front door. That one's a lot easier to do than the one that we do before we leave. Redneck, do you remember the run that I was doing like last year where I accidentally clicked yes on like the Callian section?
Oh, yeah.
And I killed the run. That was like pretty stupid.
It's really stupid because all you had to do was just press the square button.
Yeah, you just have to mash square. I don't know what I was doing.
You had to intentionally press over.
Yeah. So we're gonna skip the Goblin like that. That was perfect.
Yo, I am spinning so fast.
Oh, I almost golded Gringotts. That's cool. I matched my gold. Almost. So now we have the RNG. Here comes where the fun begins. Where who's gonna take the lead? So for the frogs, there's a couple patterns. You want all of them to be on the first floor, down, down, down. But we'll see what happens. Okay, I already don't have a good RNG. It's great. Okay, so I already have one on up, but the good news about the frogs is if one of them's on the top floor, it's automatically going to be on the second floor. This is really bad frogs.
Talk to the Goblin.
Yeah, I got the worst pattern ever, so Pete, you guys can probably catch up.
Just started the frogs.
Okay,
Oh
I got
my
the
God.
first frog on the bottom floor. That's a good start.
Just once you find
Yeah, that was really bad.
Oh
Alright.
boy. I think this is the best pattern. Okay. First two frogs are fast. Third frog guys still looking for it.
Get off.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the second best pattern. Down, down, up.
Get the,
The
worst
worst
first frog you can get.
Yeah, I've been getting screwed with the frogs lately. I don't know why.
Yeah, where's
So-
it at? No!
Now
my
we
God.
have the peacock.
I failed frogs. I have to do it over.
Oh no, that sucks.
I meant to turn over to one, and it fucking fired it right at the other one. Amazing.
Not a bad peacock. Okay, I actually had like a perfect peacock. I made up for that. That's pretty cool. Cool. Awesome.
This
Yeah,
is the
peacock
RNG I
was
should have gotten.
pretty solid. Made up for the shit frogs. So yeah, you can lose and gain a lot of time in the split. Like I lost like over 20 seconds on my PB to this, to a good one at least.
Man, I am having a shit-tastic run.
I mean, it's all in the fun of a marathon.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
I've had plenty of like crap runs, like the Crash 2 run I did for 1545 that I never want to talk about.
Hey,
I don't even.
dude, where's this peacock? Oh my
He's
God!
probably all the way in the back.
Jesus Christ! Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, so the last mini game is feeding owls, which it's not RNG at all. It's pretty same or similar. Sometimes the owl pattern can be kind of off, so I took it kind of safe. I didn't want to get my tree eaten by one of the outside owls.
You collected
I will say that no run will ever top my GDQ hotfix Harry Potter run, where my game fucking crashed.
Oh yeah, with the blue eyes. Yeah, that was really shit. So I'm not gonna be saving any time. I'm actually be losing like an additional 5 seconds to the time save I had in the PB. Okay, I lost like 23 seconds compared to a good Diagon Alley, which isn't the worst, but certainly not the best. Certainly.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a Harry Potter run without having bad RNG in Diagon Alley.
Okay, I only lost apparently 10 seconds in the Diagon Alley, so I'm happy about that.
Not bad.
I'm losing a minute.
I still got a sub 42, which is pretty good. Somehow.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That damn Flipendo. I said, turn, damn it. And it's like, no, I ain't turning.
Alright, so now we have the Forbidden Forest. There's a couple things we do in part of the run, including a bunch of fast incendios, and we also do Forest Bridge Skip, which Forest Bridge Skip, it's not that hard, but it can be, and you don't want to fail it.
It's one of those tricks that's actually easy, but you still fail it often.
Yeah, it's something to do with the camera too, because you have to have the camera in a certain place, or else Harry won't go on the right part of the bridge.
There's also RNG with the thorn bushes on top of the bridge.
Yeah, there's RNG whether you see a bunch of thorn bushes or not.
It does. I don't think it affects whether or not you get hit, but it definitely affects your
Now
vision.
we'll give the dragon
Yeah.
tonic the Norbert.
Yeah, the RNG doesn't do anything to the bridge, but it does affect where your vision is in terms of the visual cue for jumping and ledge grabbing onto the trees.
You know what? I'm feeling pretty dumb right now, so I'm gonna go for the different bridge skip.
Oh, you're gonna go for the hard one.
Yeah, that doesn't save time.
Oh no, please. Good luck with that. Okay, I got pretty good RNG,
Couldn't keep Norbert his beloved dragon.
so
Eventually,
hopefully.
after much coaxing, Hagrid agreed. That night,
Okay, I got
Harry
it, so
Norbert up to the
pretty
tallest
weird
tower.
camera angle, but I got it, so that's all that
Had
matters.
arranged
Just
to
about
collect
to
the
try
dragon
it.
from the tower and return him to Romania.
Okay,
Once
turtles.
Norbert had been freed, however, Malfoy sprang his trap. Harry was caught by Professor McGonagall.
for his detention,
good turtles.
Harry was to make his way into the Forbidden Forest and
Okay, got it.
search for a
Nice.
wooden unicorn.
Why do I grab this frog? I'm trying to take damage in this split.
Let's split up. It should show. Be careful. I better go if I'm not back.
Okay, took 2 damage so far.
Incendio!
You don't want to grab the frogs before the next turtle, because you want to have your health damage for the death abuse that's coming up. Please hit it. Okay, it wasn't that bad. So you really don't want to have your health like high at all for the 4 eyes split, because we do death abuse. The less health, the merrier. So before the forest ends, we're actually gonna. There's one more incendio you're supposed to do, but we actually skip it by doing some sort of proxy into the wall, where we walk into the wall,
More
kind
of
of
an
like
up warp than a proxy. But
yeah, it boosts Harry up, and you skip a whole incendio, and it saves a lot of time. That was pretty slow.
Yeah,
That was
what's up,
slow, but
turtle?
I still got it. Yeah, the analog stick, you want to angle it in a specific way, and if you're a little too far to the left, he'll just keep popping out of it. So you usually adjust it slightly to the right when you're walking in the wall. So.
Oh, that was a best Forbidden Forest by 3.4 seconds.
Nice.
Don't get lost.
I never get good forest, so it's nice that I actually got something good for once.
Incendio!
I lost like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I went for a regular force bridge skip and I got it.
Okay.
Because
So you didn't go for the ballsy strat.
No, because I remembered halfway through, like getting to it, I was like, you know what? I'm not practicing this.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I have an enormous amount of health, so that's really bad.
mine's okay.
I
need
think
to-
I'm at
I
5
see. There's
out of
summit.
8.
I need those turtles to hit me good.
Let's see if my controller wants to. Okay, good.
Flute is
Controller
the
didn't-
true final boss.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Controller
flute,
didn't fuck me.
that flute you had the other day was... it was
Dude, my controller just completely fucked me. Like, I don't know what happened. It's done that before on my old controller, which is the funny thing.
I love it when I start doing the flute and then, like, I realize I got the rhythm down very well, so I just speed up, and sometimes I don't understand what my fingers are doing, but they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Harry was rescued in the nick of time by the centaur.
Oh yeah,
Firenze
Farseed skip again.
and rode on his back to safety.
This one's bound to go
Firenze
bad.
explained the unicorn
Are you guys doing the
blood
same method?
had the power to
Yep.
keep
Yeah.
someone
Alright,
alive
I'll do
who
hot
was
jump
an
just to
inch
show it
from
off.
death. Harry
Okay.
realized that the hooded figure he'd seen in the clearing was none other than he
Hut
who
jump
must not
loses...
lead.
Oh, I clipped out.
Voldemort.
Nice
what is
meme.
it? If you're doing completely buffered through the trees, Nitrofski,
That was a close
hut jump
shave,
loses
Harry.
like
Penny,
6,
if
7
it won't,
seconds?
I've got.
Probably even more. Oh yeah, definitely more. Yeah, more like 8 or 9.
In fact, try it out on.
Okay, I got it second try. Kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I clipped out
But you'd best
first time.
Second try as well, buffer less again. But the part that I failed, when I failed the first time, is the movement after the first ledge grab.
Yeah. I just clipped out completely. I think I did the upright, the up left too late.
I suppose.
Lost like 30 seconds. Big yikes.
So basically in this segment, we are finally getting the sloth brain that Snape asked us to retrieve because he thought we stole it or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't remember. But we're finally doing that because that
Nice.
part of the game did not get skipped by Quidditch abuse.
I got it first try, which is good. My setup was kind of jank, but I still got it. So, yeah, it's like you have to line yourself up pretty perfectly with a certain part of the trees in the background, and then you kind of aim towards near the sloth brain. And funny enough, positioning where you first initially are with Harry can actually influence where you aim the cursor right before you walk straight up onto the bushes.
Nano, did you see how close I was to hitting the fence?
No, I didn't. I was paying attention to my game.
No, I was talking to Nano because you said it was so close.
Oh, okay.
And it's true, it was very close.
Okay.
So, Ben Games TV, DylWingo has a bit more delay than I have, so DylWingo is, I think, still slightly ahead than I am.
Yeah. It's I have delay just because I'm not. Nitrofski and Redneck are streaming to a separate server. For some reason, my internet doesn't like that, and it did the same thing with the GDQ hotfix. So I'm streaming on my channel. So if you want like an accurate approximation of where I'm at, you can look at my channel, I guess,
Great.
because it has probably the lowest latency in terms of compared to Potterthon. I don't know though. So up next we have good old Four Eyes, aka the dungeon part of the run, which this part of the run's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of little manipulations, movement abuses. We do it. What's it called? We do a death warp. Yeah, death abuse, death warp at the end. It saves a lot of time compared to going back. So pretty much, the game is pretty much effed up right now because of all the Quidditch abuse we did and all that stuff. So we were supposed to just get past the dungeon just to unlock the upper castle, but we already have all the spells, so you can't even go to potions class or to dark arts class. And funny enough, if I wasn't speedrunning right now, there's actually 2 Hermiones that are spawned right now because the game doesn't know where we are in terms of completion. But we actually have Vertimilius just because of Quidditch abuse, which we would have gotten that in dark arts class normally, but we have all the spells now just because of how messed up the game is. And we need to do the dungeon just to unlock the upper castle to get to the end of the game. So that's why we backtrack to the dungeon. So Peeves the Poltergeist actually puts a 4-eye curse on your exit of the dungeon. And so you need to go track down the four eyes and kill them and to release the curse. And yeah, there's a lot of cool parts of this. The slippery floors return from Gringotts, only they're in the lower castle now.
And they're a lot more easier. They're like straight.
Yeah, they're much easier.
Yeah.
And you actually want to take damage on some of the fire pooping turtles because you want to have your health at a good amount for the death abuse.
Yeah, the most optimal is that you have 2 hits left on your health.
Yeah, and then what's optimal is you can also take an extra damage during the Blue Eyes cutscene, which you go into the pit right as the cutscene starts. And if one of us gets it, you'll see the cutscene like black out for a second, and that's when you know you took damage during the cutscene. It's pretty cool when you do it.
The method I used to do is like a cutscene interruption where you hit the 4-eye, you leave, and then you come back so you can move around while the cutscene's still going on in the background. But apparently my game doesn't like that anymore, and it crashes when I do it.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know why it does that, to be honest. I really don't, but it did that during the GDQ hotfix, unfortunately, and that lost like a lot of time.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah, so Redneck is not going to be doing that ever again. I think I might have discovered that you can damage yourself during the cutscene. If not, someone else did, because, you know, everything's always known in speedrunning. You think you discover something, oh, that's already been known about. Oh, I didn't know. So my cycles were weird on the turtles, so I actually don't have that good of health right now, but it's okay.
I'm at 3, so
That's
I'm
probably
going to take
close
damage
enough.
off the knight and get myself down to 1 before the room.
Nice.
Yeah, the really only scary thing is night jump.
Yeah, night jump can... night jump, he can swing at you while you're in the...
ledge grab, what the hell was that?
And night jump can pretty much just destroy you.
Yeah, you think you like jumped around and he's like, dude, my hitbox is giant. I'm gonna knock you down.
So Red Eyes cutscene skip, I got it. So you want to hit the Red Eyes as you're leaving the room, so you're able to skip the cutscene, and I got it, which is good.
Wow, these fuck-ass turtles don't want to help. Thanks.
I'm not gonna get hit off the knight just to be safe. I failed.
Yeah,
jump.
I was just considering the same thing. I'm gonna do 3 damages in the pit.
Oh, that was so sketchy. I think I jumped a little too early, but I still made the jump.
You know what? It might be faster for me to just get hit by the knight and then kill it, because I have so much goddamn health.
And this is what the knight can do to you.
Okay, so I took damage during the cutscene, which is cool. Oh, did he actually hit you?
No, he just... I tried to jump around him, but didn't go wide enough.
Oh,
It
I
just
see.
knocked me down.
Yeah. So I was able to get the damage during the cutscene, which is cool to show off, and then you do the death warp. And that's not optimal health, but it's good enough. So now we're pretty much done with the dungeons. Now we go back up. We go all the way up to the upper castle now, where the end of the game is. And yeah.
All right, knight, hit me, buddy, hit me. You're taking so long. Okay, thank you.
Every time like someone says like hit me or something, I think of like the Dark Knight, where like the Joker's like hit me, hit me. Hit me.
All right, I got knight jumps. So it's
Nice.
good
Yeah,
enough.
I got it too, but I got it like pretty sketched out when I was doing it. Not gonna lie. I saved time. And I didn't have optimal health. It's cool.
Yeah, I lost 23 seconds
Oh,
because,
shit.
because of falling at the night jump. So,
Yeah, falling loses a lot of time. It's not an automatic run killer, but it can lose you a shit ton of time. So now we have the upper castle where the fun really starts to begin even more. So we have Filch, which is like a stealth part. A lot of cool things you can do during Filch. There's also a couple one cycles we do, and then movement abuses, and then we got the final. The last couple splits of this game are pretty fucking hard. Not gonna lie, and everybody can still catch up. Like, you know, it's still anybody's game. A lot of things can go wrong.
You only hear one person?
I had that issue last year where like the Potterthon stream wasn't even picking my mic up.
It's running through me, and I see it moving on my desktop audio on OBS.
Yeah, I've had like last year during Potterthon, like the stream wasn't even picking up my voice for some reason.
I think
if you
I think
hear
it's
too much
Nitrof.
That's weird.
I think it's just because Nitrofski's not as talkative as us.
I don't know. I don't have the stream audio up because I don't like to hear voice.
If you hear like a really low voice, that's Nitrofski.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, so yeah, we have. Let's not get caught by Mrs. Norris and Filch, please. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
you're only supposed to
sucks.
hear one game audio because that'd be really confusing if all three were going.
Yeah, you can't. You're only supposed to hear one game audio. You don't want to hear like all three of them because then it'd just be confusing on who's what.
Okay, they can hear you, Nitrofski. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. Alright, time for
bad.
Forbidden Corridor.
Yo, that is a spinny table.
Yeah, the spinning table's funny. Alright, so there's the one cycle. In the second to last room, there's a one cycle, and it's pretty freaking annoying because Harry can ledge grab as you're dropping down to get the key, and you don't want that. You can still make the one cycle, but like, you just don't want that to happen.
Oh, if you hear game audio that's not mine, it's Wingo because he's really close to
There are things
his TV.
No, indeed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I'm playing on a monitor, and like my monitor speakers are fucking stupid. Yeah, I recently.
Think that was ballsy? I usually go for the drop instead of the jump, and succeed at most of the time.
Did you go for
Yeah,
cloakless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took the cloak to take it safe.
Yeah, I'd rather not
The
risk it.
The drop, if you don't get right in front of the door, Filch will catch you and just. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's not always guaranteed that he'll catch you if you just drop in front of it, but it's like
Yeah, but it can happen if you're in a bad position.
it's mostly guaranteed.
Fuck you, dude, Harry.
What I do is I just release the analog stick just for the time it takes to have Harry do a drop instead of a jump, and then hold forward again while he's dropping to push myself closer to the door, and it's never been a problem.
I know Whip is pretty good with it too.
I have something special.
Okay, I didn't get the stupid ledge grab, which is good.
Yeah, room 4 is like the only kind of like really scary room because
Yeah, okay, I'm good. It can give you a freaking heart attack. You can lose a lot of time on room 4.
because the cloak is so close to the edge, you want to go pick up the cloak if you need to, but then sometimes you fall off, and sometimes you miss the cloak, and
Yeah.
sometimes you get the cloak, but you ledge grab back onto the ledge.
It's all messed up. Let's see if I get the ledge grab that I want. Nice, I got it. Hell yeah. I've been a lot better with that lately. Like there's the one that's like one of the few ledge grabs you actually want in this game. So almost a sub 1, but not quite because of fire seed skip. I almost golded. So pretty good. All right, final gauntlet. Third floor corridor. This is where the fun really kicks off with Fluffy, the Devil's Snare, and all that stuff. Okay.
Alright, time for Fluffy.
Time for our favorite pet. Our Lord and Savior Fluffy. Alright. So Fluffy is pretty annoying, but you can actually do a pretty fast one cycle on him. It's pretty difficult. I'm gonna try to go for an alternate to the one cycle.
I'll try to do one cycle.
Okay. So I showed off.
It's all about how far you get on the second head once you finish the first one.
The house
Yeah.
glasses are slowly filling up. Ravenclaw,
Oh my god. Seriously.
Hufflepuff,
Okay, this is not that good, but whatever.
But once like Devil Snares end, it's pretty much like, I don't want to say auto scroller like, but it's close to auto scroller like.
Oh my god, I've gotten hit twice. This is not good.
Does it matter who wins the House Cup? No.
Slytherin are in the lead.
Yeah, that was
Gryffindor
bad.
always wins at the end.
That was terrible.
Is heating up.
And if Slytherin's leading at any point, nothing changes except the audio for that cutscene.
14 seconds lost. That's pretty bad.
Terrible, Fluffy.
Yeah, I got hit twice. So Devil's Snare is pretty... It's not as bad as Fluffy. You can actually move during the cutscene if you press square input at a certain time during the cutscene where Ron's talking.
Of course, Tramp.
You want to wait for him to say, "Oh, I'm so glad," and then we're able to. Because originally you're not supposed to move during that right after the cutscene. Harry like looks around the room for like 10 seconds because he's never seen Devil's Snare before. But you can actually move during the cutscene if you time it right and press a square input when Ron goes, "I'm so glad," for some reason.
Alright, that was absolutely terrible, Fluffy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think we all had bad Fluffies, so.
I had it for a second, and then I just kept doing... I went too fast, and I got wrong inputs, and they jumped at me.
Yeah, that's what happened on the second and third heads. The first head was like perfect.
Sometimes...
The last incendio we do on the Devil's Snare is the laggiest. It's the hard, unfortunately, because the lag just makes it very unbearable.
Oh, I'm so glad we know. Try and figure out.
Okay, I saved 0.9.
Nintendo.
Alright, so now we have wing keys. This is the last flying section of the run.
Oh, fuck you, Devil Snares. Fucking bitten down and missed my window.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I got the run push.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That's the real
I've
noob
yet-
strat.
I have yet to get that in a gold. Or any run.
The rest of the fight was bad, so that was not a gold, but it's still very satisfying to get pushed into the loading area.
Oh yeah, it feels so good because it rarely happens.
I've seen Redneck. I've seen you get it like a lot though. Like every time I watch your stream, you always get it.
Definitely
Seems
not
like.
getting it this time. I was like so far over.
Yikes.
But yeah, keys is basically Quidditch.
Yeah, you just don't want to you don't want to lose health right now because of Clody, Skip, and Voldemort. You really want to keep your health at a. And there's chocolate frogs up ahead, so I'm not in any danger from losing health on Fluffy. But like, you really, really, really don't want to lose health. There's a backup potion you can take right before you fight Voldemort, but like, you really just don't want to lose health, especially getting hit by the keys.
Like after keys, you have chess, which is basically an auto-scroller. And then you have Troll, which is basically an auto-scroller. Then you have Cups, basically an auto-scroller.
Yeah, except for the RNG, which that's like very light though.
Yeah.
Alright. Can you get an Instagrab with the keys?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I've gotten it once.
Is it random though? Because I know the Quidditch one in Hufflepuff isn't random.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Alright, this is the one strat I came up with in this game, the lag reduction in this hallway. Probably doesn't even save that much time. It's the one strat I came up with though. Of the millions and millions of strats in this game.
That was somehow a 0.2 gold.
Nice. Alright, here comes chess. Chessy chess. And by the way, this isn't actual chess. This is some weird, obscure chess that you play at Hogwarts for some reason. So, yeah, it's the same moves every time, pretty much, in the run. It's not RNG, thankfully, and you don't have to know how to play chess. But, yeah, it's the same moves every time. Man, I am really gonna cut it close to going to work.
Just call and be like, "Hey, I got more."
I told them I might be a little late just because of obligations. So they don't care. I'm playing video games for a marathon. That's what I just tell them. It's funny, my manager knows that I like play video games quote unquote competitively. She doesn't understand it that much.
I've told like 2 or 3 people that I speedrun.
I've told a couple people IRL that I speedrun.
It's up to you.
And I'm like, yeah, I got world record in a game called Rugrat Search for Reptar. And they're like, oh, that's still cool though. I mean, it's a world record.
Yeah, I told like some people at my work, I'm like, oh, I'm 2nd place in Crash Bandicoot 2. They're like, oh my god, that's really cool. I'm like, it's not a big deal, like, honestly. Like this, yeah, it's a hobby.
Like, the people who I have shown, they're like, oh, Harry Potter. I remember that game, and I show them Fire Sea Skip, and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've showed a couple of people Fire Seed Skip, and they're like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah. They're like, did you find this? I'm like, no. This was a bunch of other people back in the day. I just learned it. Man, if I didn't fail Fire Seed Skip the 2nd try, this would be on pace for 113. But it's whatever.
If only I didn't hit the fucking box in the frogs.
Oh yeah, you failed it, dude. I've done that so many times. I've failed frogs and I just reset. I'm like, yeah, this isn't worth continuing.
Yeah, it's basically a minute lost.
Yeah. Okay, and then you can actually soft walk on the last move in chess. So you want to take it slow. If you go too fast, then you walk into the queen, and then the game just soft locks. I have a clip of it on my channel, when I didn't even know how it happened. It was a thing. So. Okay. Now we have the troll, which is auto-scroller, but we're actually gonna be doing another cutscene interruption like we did for Red Eyes, where we actually interrupt the cutscene during the troll. But if you time it incorrectly, the troll kills you. So you want to kind of.
When the first person answers Cloudy, just give us a heads up so I can know not to talk and everything.
Yeah, I got the troll, and then I got the potion, and then Clody in a little bit.
Yeah, when I get to it,
Cloudy.
I'm gonna take my headset off until I'm done with the first phase of Voldemort.
Probably me too. Also, I don't want to like hear anybody.
Because for people watching, there's audio cues and you have to pay attention.
Yeah. No offense to you, wonderful people that I'm in a call with and the stream, but I don't like to be in a call during that time.
Yeah.
It's ride or die, pretty much. Another thing to note, the troll, it's actually RNG whether or not he starts walking towards you early or not. You can actually hear it, but he didn't for me, so you don't even lose that much time from him not walking early. I don't know. I barely get it anyway, so. And again, it's RNG, so. So here's the cutscene. So what we're gonna do is we got him Leviosa right now, and we're gonna drop the chairs as the troll's falling down the pit. It's gonna interrupt the cutscene.
Hang on.
Like that. There you go.
Charm all of these.
You could do it a little bit faster. But I took it pretty, just because if you fail it, it's over.
Yeah, who's done that?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Must be some idiot.
I don't know.
It's definitely,
Oh boy.
it's definitely no one in this call.
Another 3 seconds gold, what the hell? No, that doesn't make sense. Huh.
Did you change up your
Oh,
split times, like
was
split on different
bad.
things?
So... Okay. I wasn't looking at the start of the bell shuffling thing, so I just banged on the fact that the middle bell didn't move while I wasn't looking.
Damn it.
Did you
I
get
got
it?
lucky.
Yeah. There's actually percentages to the cups. Middle and right are your most likely. Left is like the most least likely thing. It's like 6% or something.
Okay, so here we got Clody skip.
Alhamora. That was a cup. Looks like you'll have to. Did you see the?
Wow, I got left. Okay.
Nintendo. Nintendo.
Alright, taking headset off.
Great, Harry. I'm going to.
Oh, Wingo takes the potion. I think Wingo's still a bit ahead of me. So it all comes down to Voldy.
I wondered whether you're far too in.
So I didn't get fast Voldy, but that's fine. Oh no! Dang it, okay, I need to kill myself. I miscounted. That sucks. I just miscounted. It's alright.
Nintendo. 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 Nintendo.
No, that was not gonna work.
Alright, I'm back.
Right. Why? Why am I failing this? Alright, finally. That ledge grab is not that hard to get.
Oh, were you doing your cloudy ledge grab thing?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm coming up on time as well. So I know Wingo's at the, looks like he's at the square fleshy thing. See you, Wingo.
Alright guys, I gotta go to
Alright, thanks for hanging out, dude.
having me. See you guys later. Congrats on the race, guys. Appreciate it. See you guys later. Gotta go.
And time. Thanks for the GGs. Congratulations to Wingo. Beat me by 40 seconds. 115 is pretty good for a marathon, I think.
What happened down in the dungeons between yourself and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret, he said. So naturally, the whole school knows. The stone had been destroyed, but Harry remained fearful that its loss would not prevent Lord Voldemort's return. Dumbledore nodded, sharing his concern.
Oh, okay. Timer's
Nevertheless,
off by a
Harry,
little bit, yeah.
If our battles do no more than
It's definitely
slow
off for you,
Voldemort's
Wingo.
return, with luck he may never regain his power at all. Harry made his way down to the end of the year feast alone that night. The Great Hall was decked out in green and silver to celebrate Slytherin winning the House Cup. When Harry entered, there was a sudden hush. He took a seat between Ron and Hermione.
Last
trying
hit
to
before
ignore
square
the
4
stares of
energy.
the
That was
students.
not my best Voldy
The House
at
Cup,
all.
announced Dumbledore, is awarded to the team with the most house points.
Yeah.
At the
Voldemort
moment,
sucks.
That would seem to be Slytherin.
I used to have so much trouble
Storm of
before I did
cheering
the,
and stamping broke out from the Slytherin
strat.
table. However, continued Dumbledore, in recognition of Mr. Harry Potter's pure nerve and outstanding courage, I award Gryffindor.
Alright, time
60
to mash.
good luck.
Harry's table
My arm is
erupted with cheers and
tired.
applause. The additional point had won the House Cup for Gryffindor. It was the best evening of Harry's life. Better than winning at Quidditch or Christmas or knocking out mountain trolls. He would never.
That's such fast
ever
mashing. I wish I could do
forget
that.
Tonight.
Time.
Good stuff, man.
1:17:51. I was 8 seconds behind my PB entering Voldemort,
Damn.
so that was a really good run up to that point.
Yeah. These are all these times are really good for a marathon, especially since like I don't know if Nitrofski was like doing any runs before this, like popping off a 117 like that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I did a couple runs and always messed up near the end.
Yeah.
I think my best D-Rust was a 118, but multiple runs were PB pace until Groggy Troll and things like that.
Yeah, man. All right.
It's just because I wasn't really caring for PB, but just wanted to practice, and clearly I didn't practice enough.
Yeah. So thanks for everyone for hanging out, watching us do some HP PS1 80%. It was a blast running for Potterthon. You know, it's the last day. Had a lot of fun. Congratulations again to Wingo for the race. But we were all pretty damn close to each other at the very end.
Yeah.
And
If I hadn't messed up, we would have all been in the 115.
you would definitely have finished before me. I think
I actually would have probably been just about tied with Wingo. We were very close at that point. If I look at my splits, that should have been 11440 until I failed Voldemort.
Yeah. Hey Nano,
And
the
so-
more people the better. Get more people for racing. So you know, if anyone wants to pick up this game, we got a Discord if you want to come check it out. This game's like, to get a good time, if you practice a little bit, you can definitely get a good time and get top 10. So I would say that as well. Yeah, I don't really have anything much more to say. Nitrofski, you want to say anything?
Basically, just add to what you said. When I picked up this game early this year, it took me a week, and I was top 5, I think. So, not to say that you could achieve the same level at this point, because we've all improved since then, so it would be a bit harder to get to our level, but yeah, it's an easy game to pick up. It's a really fun speedrun, a very chill speedrun, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to give some shout-outs to Whip, Pro, Starlight Sims, Nano, Red Hot Boar, and Purple Sun. Yeah, those are really the guys. And, well, Nitrofski was there at the beginning as well. But those guys were all OGs running this game and set the foundation for all the tricks that we do. Oh, and Slim Bend. I almost forgot Slim Bend. All right. Yep, that's it from us. If you want to take over and see what else is going on. I think there's still a little bit more left Potterthon to go, so stick around for that.
The next run is a must-watch, I'd say. With Liam and Cinna doing an HP to 100% race. That's, in my opinion, one of the best PC Harry Potter speedruns out there.
Yeah,
so
I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah.
Don't miss it.
Square energy for that race.